Hey guys, I'm the Sky Spire, and welcome back to another Mother 4 update. Today we're going to be taking a look at details. I usually say we're going to be taking a look at blah blah blah, but to avoid being redundant, I'm going to be clever instead. So here we go, update number 14, a look at details, which I believe, they said it would come out on the 27th, it came out like one day later, I think, 28th, yes, and today's the 29th, so coming in a day later, but yeah. So, a look at details, it's interesting because the Mother series already is a series chock full of details, this game being a spiritual fan-made successor to it. I think it's interesting that, you know, but this is the nitty-gritty, like the technical aspect of details. So, here we go. Howdy folks, Dave here. I've been working on details lately. I haven't gotten much time to write this up, so I'll spare you the details on these details and just show them to you. Took a gander at these gifs. Alright, so notice the slided letterboxing and text box. So, I love this area right here. This area is just called Debug Land. Like, we have all these doors. Like, this isn't an area in the game, but look at that, Debug Land. So this is just the developers' little land of fun. Two Travises, because why not? Now, new party members hop right into your party, no problem there. Which, I do want to bring this up. We do have, like, this guy just, like, clicking on these party members, but in the actual games, you only ever get new party members. Like in Earthbound, you only get new party members maybe like 4 times, or 5. I don't know. It happens a bit. But in Mother 3, you do it quite a bit more, and they do, I believe, walk right behind you. But this also kind of debunks my little theory on how the character order would work. How it, like, I was kind of thinking it would be Mother 3 like, because we have Zach, who's going to be a playable character, but isn't one of the main quartet. And I mean, that is kind of how Klaus works in Mother 3, even though he's only there for one battle, but you get the gist. Because of this, in Earthbound, it was a whole deal of you get Ness, you get Paula added, you get Jeff added, you get Pooh added. Pooh leaves for a while, Pooh comes back. It's pretty simple. In Mother 3, it's like Chapter 1, you play as Flint, Chapter 2, you play as Duster, and you get Kumatora added. It's only Chapter 4 where Lucas is playable. So I was thinking it would be somewhere along those lines, because we have Zach here, who is a completely different character from the main quartet, but he is playable. So I feel like he is going to be playable like at the beginning of the game, him being Travis's brother, but not actually, you know, but he would get removed later on. The reason this might not be completely the case is because Debug Land. Hello, they might be just fooling around with what characters go where, throwing them into random areas, you know. Anyways, UFO-like enemies drift haphazardly. They don't really drift towards you that much, but I mean, for the most part, they'll just go wherever they want. While other enemies take a more authoritative. That word! Authoritative. I thought it was authoritative, but I see like an I there instead, so I hate life. I'm good with pronunciation. I'm good with English. Anyways, I just can't talk. Anyways, so, here, one thing I noticed was, look at Travis. He's running works like in Mother 3. Like, Earthbound didn't even have running. I think, later versions of Mother 1 did have running, which actually, no, it didn't really make you run, it just sped up the entire game. Mother 3 had, basically, you were able to walk around, and then if you held down the B button, you would just, like, stand in place, and then if you release the B button, then you would start running in whatever direction you're facing. That's how this looks like. Like, Travis, like, has, like, a little animation where he's like, oh, hold on, and then he dashes the other way. So that's, I mean, you can tell that, like, you know, inspiration from Mother 3 is all over. I like it. I love it, because Mother 3 is amazing. God, what are you doing if you're watching these and you haven't played the Mother series? No, I'm kidding. But anyway, some like to hide and wait for you to get close. So we have these guys are very recurring. These little mushrooms. I forgot what they're called. I forgot their exact names. And others still prefer to travel through dimensions just to move a few feet. Show-offs. Yeah, we have the freaking, I believe, did the Starman work like that? The Starman might have done that, or they just walked over. No, the Starman warped around. Thinking of the Stonehenge base, but yeah. Because you have to grind for Starman Supers for how long to get that freaking sword, I believe. Anyways. But yeah, we got this guy who looks like a mage. Not a mage. He's just a cloak-wearing fool. I love it. Just it's just freaking show-offs. Yeah. The rain's no enemy though. Sometimes it's refreshing to get poured on. I have a lot of fun implementing these details, and hopefully you'll enjoy these details and other details just as much as I did while putting them together. So that's the end of these details posts. Details doesn't seem like a word anymore. Details. We'll see you all in 2 weeks for another post. And let's see, March 28th. Let's see, 2 weeks from then. The 4th and the 11th. Okay, so let's look forward to August 11th or 10th if this was meant to be, I don't know, 10th, but my time maybe 11th. Or, you know, just around 2 weeks if everything goes well. But yeah, so these are all random details in the game that they are adding to make it look nice. This first one, where, this one, I would like you to look at the text box that comes up. It does slide up. It doesn't just pop into existence like it did in Earthbound. In Mother 3, did it do it in Mother 3? I don't know. I know in Mother 3, your stats would all come up, like they would all rise up, and then you could see all 4 of your stats. I don't know about the text boxes. I can't recall. But these text boxes, they'll just go... Oh, gosh. They'll pop in like that. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a random forest. You can't really say where this is. This is interesting. We have this little industrial area outside, like a little town. But I love these railroads. This railroad, for all we know, could just be like a one railroad who's going right through the entirety of this world. This world I originally thought was, I thought it was pronounced Pleiades. It's Pleides, something like that. Someone in the comment section actually told me it was pronounced Pleiades or something. I might be getting it wrong this time as well, but thank you for that person. There we go, Justin Oko. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Anyway, so, yeah, so that's pretty much the deal. Also, yeah, I had a tab of Phantom World opened up because the final episode comes out in less than 48 hours. Less than 24 hours, I think. It's between 19 and 21 hours that it's coming out. I'm excited for that. I'm enjoying Phantom World. But anyways, off topic. I can't remember what these enemies are called, like Lil something mushrooms. But it's interesting. And they are recurring. They are very recurring. Another thing that is recurring is the Mr. Baddies, who we did see in the post about the enemy designs and how they've evolved over the series. I don't know if I'm that much of a fan of these baddie designs, because before the Mr. Baddies were just like these tiny little guys with like really stubby wings, just right? Now they have like these big open arm wings, like we going. But I mean I don't know. It's an opinion on designs. Let's see here, but yeah, that's fairly. Oh, also this is the same area. I like how this looks. It's just like a little. What looks like some steps leading into this area. This also reminds me of something else. I don't know why this reminds me of it. There was this one enemy who, I don't know if he's still going to be in the game. He might not be, but it would look like an evil lamppost creature. It was like a really tall, lurking evil lamppost. And I don't know exactly what the deal with that guy was, but it appeared as the image of a video which played a Mother 4 version of you'll know this theme if you're into Mother. It's the one of the main battle themes in Mother 1 and the Sanctuary boss theme of Earthbound. This team was originally going to have the theme remastered in Mother 4. It's not going to be in there anymore, but just that got me excited since that theme is awesome. So let's look at some comments. Made it so the rain's landing animation only occurs on the ground. It looks weird when it happens on the side of a wall or tree or in front of one of the characters. It's especially strange looking in front of the black of the XX doorway. Ah. Okay, I see what you mean. Because it does look like it will just like splash in completely random places. I'm assuming it's not like these places where splashes are set on the screen, so like when like Floyd moves to the left, then like it's not like these splash marks will change. That would be awful. In which case they probably aren't like that, but in that case you might want to do what this guy said and like add like a splash mark on the tree and all that. I'm fine with it being in front of him though. Like it's not like all the rain is behind them, but yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth. Rain landing between the top and bottom of that vertical cliff was what. I suppose. I guess. I mean, there is like some rain like right there, which shouldn't be happening, but yeah. Anyway, let's see what else. It looks okay on a tree. Okay, here. Can we have idle spray animations to give the game a more lively feel? Please. Make Meryl like do a huff and then flip her hair. Have Floyd adjust his coat. Have Travis play with a yo-yo or something. And have Leo mess around with his PK Fire. They already have idle animations implemented. I don't see it in the GIFs. Yeah, I've never noticed them having idle animations. I know Earthbound didn't have any. And obviously Mother 1 didn't. But did Mother 3 have idle animations? Not that I recall. I don't think it did. I love idle animations. I don't know why, but just the tiniest nitty-gritty of details in games. I love them. Idle animations are the funniest things, you know? You know, like, freaking... Do you know what Sonic's idle animation is in Sonic Adventure 1? What the heck? Sonic Adventure DX? You need to see Sonic's idle animation. He's revving a motorcycle in midair. It's... What the heck? You have, like, funny stuff like Mario falling asleep in Galaxy 2, Super Mario 64, Sunshine. He always falls asleep. But yeah, let's see what else. Wow, it's amazing! Sorry. Very impressive for a fan-made game. Make sure not to rush the animations. Look how things naturally move. Hey, trust me. Joey Patron. The one thing they're not doing is rushing. I'm kidding, guys. Mother 14, please keep up what you're doing. The longer time it takes, the more justifying it feels for us, knowing that much more time is coming into the game. You don't have to pose one gigantic deadline. Keep in mind, we're also enjoying our games. I brought Fire Emblem Fates to school. I played it all day. Ah, God. Rambling Eater Mushroom. That's what you guys are called. I mean, keep up the good work. Hold on, too, Travis. Just debug land, man. Hey, have you been there? Stuff's weird there. I've seen unicorns popping out of the ground. When they pop out of the ground, they fart rainbows. But unicorns do that anyways, so I should have seen it as not weird, but it was still really weird. This looks so good. I want to give you money for this. I can't believe this game doesn't have way more publicity. Easily the most legitimate looking fan game. This game has been in development for how long? How many years, man? It's definitely huge. Much more than a fan game. It's a huge project. Seeing those gifts just made me piss on pants. Excuse me, I'm in need of some new trousers. I mean, hey, Youngster Joey's got you covered. You are Travis. Travis joined you. No problem. Debug land. There you go. See, debug land. Kind of curious about the length of the game. 25 to 30 hours. That is about Mother 3 length, which is really good. Earthbound, I feel like might have been as long as Mother 3. I don't know. Mother 3 was interesting how it paced itself. I mean, of course, I already talked about like how each chapter had a different selection of characters. Chapter 3 was you playing as Salsa, and half playing as Facade, which was one of the best characters in the game. You got to, like, okay, not really play as Facade. Wait. Yeah, I think you did get to play as Facade, except he couldn't get hit or something. I don't know. But like the pacing of the game was odd. Like Chapter 6 was just a cutscene, and Chapter 7 was like half of the game. It felt like out of 8 chapters. So yeah, 25 to 30 hours sounds about right. I think these look gorgeous. Can't wait to play. Yes, glad the running mechanic from Mother 3 is coming back. Yeah, even though it was barely used for ramming into something. People tend to implement game mechanics into games and then use them in like the very first. I don't know if I would say like, okay, yes, it does apply to like getting like a new item in Legend of Zelda. I'm looking at the spinner from Twilight Princess. You would get an item and then you would just use it in that dungeon and it wouldn't really use it outside anywhere else. But I'm talking about like game elements, like stuff implemented in the game in your character from the beginning that you can do with other stuff, but they're never implemented anywhere else. And if they are, it's like all the way at the end of the game where it doesn't matter. Mother 3, when you ran, if you ran into something, you bashed it. You didn't really use it that much. You used it in the very beginning of Mother 3 where you could knock down a Drago, and if you knocked him on the left, he would just fall right on top of you. Try that out if you play Mother 3 again. Bash the Drago on the left side. And you use it to in that epic scene with the house burning down. You have to break through. Aside from that, did they ever use it? Mario & Luigi Paper Jam had a nice running feature where you could actually run into an enemy and that would count as a first strike. But anyways, and if that is in Mother 4, I would love that. Since I mean, good thing the game does have a running feature which Earthbound didn't have. Earthbound running away from some enemies was a little annoying. But that running feature for Paper Jam, they won't. I strongly believe that won't be a thing. I really strongly believe it won't. But if it was. I'm not gonna read that. These screens are so freaking beautiful. Please keep them up, Mother 14. Let's see. Alright, so that's pretty much it. And, yeah, just all these details, man. They make me happy. They make me smile inside. And I like them. Hope you guys like them too. That is today's Mother 4 update. And once again, we're going to be getting our next update. Hopefully 11, 12, 10, somewhere around here. But yeah. Alright, guys. And you can expect a video right then. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more on Mother and all other things Nintendo. I'm the Sky Spire, and until then, I just realized my hair was in a really, really weird freaking cut this whole time. What was that? That was weird. Till then, guys.